All right, my friends. So far, we've learned the function of useReducer, how and where and what you might be able to do with it. So, in this lesson, we're going to make a tiny change in our component structure. Okay, so in general, we would create this reducer function under under its own directory. Because if you look at this page, well, it doesn't seem so clean, right? Because we have both this reducer function and this functional component in here. Now, at first glance, it might be a little confusing. Which one is the actual context and which one is a reducer function? So to make it more clean, readable, I'm going to separate these two in here. And then at the end, we're going to keep our context under the context directory and keep our reducers under the reducer directory. Now, to do that, what I'm going to do is take this reducer function and move it under the reducers directory. Okay, so to do that, I'm going to create a new folder called reducers under the src directory and put my reducer inside here. Of course, you don't have to do this. I'm just showing you another way to keep things a little bit more organized here. I'm not going to change any functionality. We're not going to be learning anything necessarily new. I'm just going to show you some basic best practices for creating component structure. And it's up to you. You can either apply it or not. But I hope you take my suggestions. Okay, then. Let's create a new file. And I'm going to call this to-dos reducer.js. Then inside this reducer file, just as you guessed, we're going to export to-dos reducer. So first of all, I'm going to cut this to-dos reducer and paste it in here. Then we need to export this to reach it out into our context. So I'm going to say export like so. Okay, so now our reducer is done. We've created this reducer page and just separated the logic to keep things organized here. Okay, so let's go in here and import this reducer function to reach it out in here. So inside the to-do list component, I'm going to say import and then open up a set of curly braces and say to-dos reducer. This is not a default export. So we're going to export it from, go up to directory by saying this, and under the reducer folder, we're going to get the to-dos reducer like so. Okay, again, we have the same to-dos reducer in here, just like as it was before, and we are using it in here. See, we didn't change anything. Okay, so let's save it and test it in our browser. Nothing will be changed. And I will delete these to-dos. Okay, now they're gone. Now I'm going to add some to-dos. I'll add something in here. Okay, see, so it works. We'll add another thing. Cool. Okay, it's working. All right, my friends, there you have it. We've now come to the end of this course. So I enjoyed preparing it and presenting it to you. I hope you're happy watching it and you learned everything that we covered. Now, sometimes it may take, a little practice to learn some new things. And I suggest that you watch what you don't necessarily understand again. But I would also suggest taking a short break, let it kind of trickle down. That'd be very helpful for you to understand and put it into practice a little bit better. Now, also on the other side of that, please feel free to share anything that you just don't understand in this course with us. You can share all your questions and opinions, and we'll try to help you out as much as we can. Look forward to that. Look forward to hearing from you. Give us some feedback. It's always helpful. So until next time, have fun, keep coding, and I look forward to seeing you in another course.